Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the In My View podcast, everyone. And today, as you can see, the title of this episode of the podcast, we're talking about two things. You know, PSG, did they miss their chance to basically become one of the most dominant teams in a single season? Talking about the likes of the Barcelona 2011 team and also the Man City team that won the treble. So all those treble winning teams, did PSG miss the chance to get up there with those teams as one of the most dominant teams in a single season? And of course, I'm going to be talking about Chelsea in terms of are they back and in terms of this club's ability to win finals when they are underdogs. We're talking about a team and a club that when they get to a final, especially if they're underdogs, they find a way to win. Bayern Munich in the Champions League. Everyone can remember that Didier Drogba header. Man City in the Champions League. Again, we can remember that goal from Kai Havertz. And now in this Club World Cup final, which for the record, I don't give much ratings to. I don't think it's a big competition. But in many persons' eyes, they think it's a big competition. So, yeah, I don't rate it. But you have to think about the fact that they were huge underdogs and they find a way to win in the finals against a PSG team that basically steamroll the best teams across Europe. Talking about Bayern Munich, we're talking about Real Madrid, we're talking about Atletico Madrid, we're talking about Inter Milan. Yes, Inter Milan and all those teams, PSG would have steamrolled those teams across the season, beating Liverpool, beating Arsenal. So, did they miss their chance? And of course, my view on this is that PSG missed an opportunity to be in the discussion with the Barcelona team. Again, speaking about the Barcelona treble winning team, the Inter Milan treble winning team, and the Man City treble winning team, and to a lesser extent, the Manchester United team of 2008 with a front line of Tevez, Rooney, and Cristiano Ronaldo. So, my opinion on this is that to be a dominant team, you have to be able to carry home the trophies, and all those teams would have won the Club World Cup, whatever edition it's in, whether it's the expanded edition or the regular edition. All these teams would have gone on to make themselves world champion. So PSG would have definitely missed that chance, and the fact that they went into the finals and got blown away by Chelsea, the game was basically finished after 20 minutes. So you have to take those into consideration and think that PSG indeed missed their opportunity. Maybe it was a bit of arrogance into the finals. I saw players not tracking back, not running back, or they were burnt out, whatever you want to put it. Whatever way you want to put it, they definitely missed their chance of being one of the most dominant single season team, or one of the most dominant team across a single season. Now, of course, I believe but that Barcelona team of 2011, Xavi, Iniesta, Messi, David Villa, Pedro, I thought that team, in terms of how they played football, is the most dominant team in a single season. That team absolutely ripped it up and ripped Manchester United apart in that finals in Wembley. I thought definitely that was one of the most. That was one of the ways I think that 3-1 was like a flattering scoreline to Manchester United. That team absolutely ripped Manchester United apart in that finals. And I think that was the day when I look at Lionel Messi and say, this man is definitely the greatest thing I've ever seen play football. So when you look at that, they definitely missed their opportunity. You need to win all the trophies, in my eyes, to be considered in this elite, being dominant across all competition. However, though, when you take into consideration the amount of teams, the amount of top quality teams that PSG has beaten in this season, Real Madrid, Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, Inter Milan, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, when you take that into consideration, That is why it would have been an interesting topic if they had won. I would really want it. And of course, you can share your opinion on the matter. I would really want to hear what people would say if they had won this World Cup, Club World Cup. Because in the end, the titles count as a team. Might not count when you're an individual in terms of your individual dominance, but definitely for a team, titles count. So this PSG team definitely again missed their opportunity to be considered the most dominant team, the most dominant team across a single season in European football. Now let's talk about this Chelsea team. Are they back? And we have seen this from Chelsea. They go into a finals, they are underdog. You are in trouble if you are if you are the team that is the favorite to win, that you go against a Chelsea team as a club being the underdog in that finals. You are in trouble. They definitely know how to find a way to win trophies in terms of going into finals being an underdog. Are they back? The style of play, everything. I still don't think that they will be able to match Liverpool and Arsenal and Manchester this season in terms of what those teams have, what they have over 38 games across the season. So I don't think they will compete for the Premier League. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Only time will tell. But I definitely don't think that they will be anywhere near the title at the end of the season. That is my opinion on the matter. I still have them finishing third or fourth. I think it will be definitely a two-horse race between Liverpool and Arsenal as it stands right now. I don't see Chelsea being a factor in this title race. But that's why we play the games. That's why there are 38 games in the season. So we will definitely see if they are back. But of course, though, the Chelsea fans, they have all right to be happy right now. They are all right to be thinking that they are the best team in the world because they have won the World Club Championship. So that title comes with it being the best team in the world. They have that title for the next 4 years. Doesn't matter if they get relegated from the Premier League, they have the title of being world champions. So when you take all of that into consideration, it's only up for Chelsea. And of course, they still will be looking to add strength to the squad. I think they probably need a serious world-class centre half and a better goalkeeper. And that will make them a serious team in terms of the Champions League going deep, in terms of battling Liverpool and Arsenal for the title. If they add a real solid goalkeeper to their ranks and a solid centre back to their ranks, they will be a serious unit. I think those two pieces are missing for Chelsea. A better goalkeeper than what they have now and a solid centre half. They get those two. Remember, Mark Cucurella is probably the most difficult left back to get around. Reece James is a very good right back when he's ready. Caicedo is definitely up there in terms of probably the top 5 central defensive midfielders in the world. You take into consideration Cole Palmer, who is up definitely on form, one of the best players in the world in terms of on form. You add to that Joe Pedro, a lot of energy. Add to that Enzo Fernandez finding his feet now, looking like a 100 million player. So they definitely have a solid unit, a solid squad to work with. But that era, the centre half era, and also in goal, they get those two. And this team will definitely be battling for the Premier League. But as it stands right now, and this day, I don't think that they have the personnels to challenge Arsenal, to challenge Liverpool, because I think those teams are already ahead of them and they have added quality in their ranks. This has been the In My View podcast, everyone.